Hello guys, and welcome back to Dust and Elysian Tale. In the last episode we defeated the first boss in the game, Fuse, and I would like to go over a few things he said while we are going back, because there is something new for us back there. When he was close to dying, he said, "The lights of Elysium shine upon me," and we also caught a glimpse of the Elysian fields as he passed away. So that will mean, since the Elysian fields are reserved for those who are heroic and vigilant and such, that he actually was a hero in a way, but he had lost his way along the path somewhere. But that in his last moment he remembered that he actually had a purpose and what that was. And so, what does that make us of us, by any chance? Does that make us a monstrous murderer, or does it make us something completely different? Because we aren't supposed to go and kill heroes, we are supposed to go and kill monsters. But maybe we'll find more out about that later on. Anyway, let's talk to the shopkeeper here.
So, you have slain the one known as Fuse.
I had no choice. He'd lost his mind, murdered many innocents.
I am not judging, friend. His death was sad, but necessary.
Forgive me for asking, but are you a Moonblood?
The Moonbloods. They are an ancient race, and their presence is not tolerated in these lands. One would be at a disadvantage among so many warm-blooded creatures.
I understand.
I believe you do not, my friend. But I will not press the matter if you do not.
And you may make of that what you will, but I thought that part of dialogue was pretty interesting, so yeah, I thought why not show it right away. We don't have very much gold, but we don't have very much food either. I have some pretzels. That's always good. But we'll just buy the 3 chickens we can, and then we'll move on.
Your transaction is most appreciated. Watch your back, my friend.
So, now I'll just meet you back at the save spot where we started. And here we are. So, I ate a couple of chickens on the way back just to be on the safe side, so we don't die on the way back, because I always hate dying off screen. I hate dying on screen too, for that matter, but yeah. We will not go on here right away, because as you can see when the map comes up again, I'll just fight off these guys first. There is a path downwards, and it is right down here.
What's all this?
These flags are a warning. The area up ahead is among the most dangerous of places. The challenges and creatures within are unlike anything you've dealt with before. Death will come swiftly if you are not prepared.
I think I've heard of these arenas. It's rumored they contain precious treasures.
Hey, your memory's coming back.
Just little bits here and there. Think we should go in?
I certainly hope you saved.
Yeah, let's go in and take a look at the very least. And here we are. These are the trials, the different trial gates. They are very challenging, or can be at least. They might kill you, and they're also time-based, so when you go in you will get a reward based on how many idols you break when you're in there and how fast you get through the trial. So I don't think we are prepared. I think we should get a few more levels before we go in. So let's just jump into this teleporter and go back up. And now I know I missed a few items on the way here, and key I jumped right past, for instance. and I'll go back and get those later, but I'll come back to this place once I have more upgrades and such, so we can explore everything. So I'll just take that then. And it will be some backtracking, but I think that will be better than for me to potentially run in there headfirst and die horribly. But for now, let's head back to Aurora and see if we can find out something new.
Sir, the preparations are nearly complete. We found another of their camps, but
it was deserted, of course. Keep up your search. They're going somewhere, and we need to know where that is.
Of course, sir. If that's all.
What of the rumors, Commander? Is there any truth to them at all?
We are investigating, sir. But surely you don't believe...
Commander, it is not your place to question what I believe. Our moment of glory draws near, and I want results.
As you wish, General.
Where are you, my friend? Why are you hiding from me?
And that was, as you might expect, General Gaius himself. I believe he is a reference to someone very known in Roman history, known as Gaius Julius Caesar. And I'm sure you know of him. And it doesn't appear very obvious, but there is a second name coming up later in the game, which I believe is another reference to the same part of history, so we'll see that when we get there. But for now, let's just go back to the village and see if we can find the mayor, because he was apparently the one we had to talk to now. He would probably like some updates on what we have done. Hello.
Aha! It's great to see you back, son. I knew you could do it. The monsters have already calmed their advance. Tell me, what happened? Did you confront their leader?
He was right where you said he'd be. In fact, he seemed to be waiting for us.
Waiting?
In the middle of a small village, surrounded by the innocents he killed.
Oh no. That could only be Denham Village. Did you find any survivors?
I'm sorry, Mayor Bram, but there were none. This creature that attacked the village, he was some kind of lizard. Wore strange armor. Called himself Fuse.
A lizard, you say? A moonblood, perhaps. I wonder if Ginger would know anything about that.
Ginger? That girl up on the hill?
Her family was killed almost a year ago in Zeppelin Village, a few days' journey to the north. General Gaius and his soldiers were looking for Moonblood sympathizers.
General Gaius? Do you know who he is?
Not personally. His is not a name we utter here without proper cause. I've never seen him or his soldiers personally. The tragedy tends to follow in their wake.
So why did they kill Ginger's family?
They were helping the Moonbloods, of course. Helping the enemy is a treasonous offense. Ginger escaped, but her parents and her brother did not. Regardless, I can't thank you enough for putting a stop to that mad beast before he came any closer to Aurora. If you want to ask Ginger about Fuse, I'd suggest you hurry. It looked like she was preparing to leave town for a while. Good luck.
Well, Fuse did mention a girl, the only one he would spare in the slaughter. So that must have been Ginger he was talking about. So how about we go and see if we can find her? And it seems like Oneida is here too. Let's just talk to her first before we move on.
Oh, Dust. We are indebted to you for what you've done for us. Gian and I are just going to rest for a bit here in Aurora. Actually, maybe you could speak with him? He would never admit it to me, but I just know something is troubling him.
Of course. Where is he now?
He's been pacing near the west entrance of the village, near the field where you rescued us. Thank you, Dust, for everything.
Well, then we'll have to go and look for him later too, but for now let's head out and see if we can find Ginger before she leaves.
I don't get it. Why would anyone want to help those awful lizard things? That fuse guy burned down an entire village.
Don't you understand, Fidget? He wasn't born that way. General Gaius and his soldiers turned him into that monster.
And Fuse is likely not the only one corrupted by General Gaius's hatred of the Moonbloods. We should speak to Ginger again to learn more about this conflict.
And that we shall. She should still be here, right? There she is.
Oh, you again. Mayor Bram said you'd left already.
Yes, he asked us to stop the leader of these monsters. Turns out it was a Moonblood named Fuse. He'd gone completely insane.
Fuse? Oh no. He was leading those monsters? You killed him?
So you know him then? Was he always a homicidal pyromaniac?
What? No, never! Why did you kill him?
He destroyed Denham Village, Ginger, slaughtered dozens of innocent people. He refused to listen to reason and planned to attack Aurora next. I had to stop him.
This war is turning all of us into monsters. Thank you, then, for releasing Fuse from his madness.
Right before the end, he seemed lucid. He told me a few things before he passed. He tried to tell me about the war, about your family.
He was there the day my family was killed, yes. He was picking up supplies to bring back to his people. General Gaius attacked our village, burned it to the ground. I thought Fuse had been killed. Now I wish he had.
I'm sorry.
And why is that? The last time I saw an outfit like yours was the day my family was murdered. That outfit, it belongs to Gaius's soldiers. Who are you, really?
I don't know.
That is not an answer!
Hey, ease off! Dust can't remember, okay? He doesn't even know his real name. You know, you should be more thankful. He just saved this village twice, and I watched him do it. And I'm also really hungry.
Fidget, please, calm down. She's right to be suspicious. I don't know who I am, but I'm dressed as one of Gaius' soldiers. And that can't be good.
Perhaps. But your friend is right. You saved my village twice today. Gaius and his soldiers would never do that. Especially if they knew I was here.
Why is Gaius so obsessed with killing these Moonbloods? What did they do?
Nothing. They exist. General Gaius sees them as an impurity. A kind of cosmic mistake that he believes must be wiped from this world. I've tried to help where I can, but it's hard. There aren't many Moonbloods left outside of their homeland, and it's only a matter of time before Gaius wipes them out entirely.
Is there anything I can do to help?
If only one man could stand against an army. Sadly, no. There's nothing any of us can do. Any hope for the Moonbloods died with my family.
Mayor Bram mentioned you were leaving town.
Yes. The rivers and streams around Aurora are beginning to dry up completely. Without water, the only thing to do is head north. It's only a matter of time before the others follow me.
Why would the rivers all be drying up? It's not like it's been very hot. And wasn't there a big rainstorm a little while ago?
I know, it doesn't make any sense. To be honest, I think this whole country is cursed. General Gaius's bloodlust has scorched this land forever. I doubt we'll ever recover.
If the only way to stop this war is to stop General Gaius, then I need to know where to find him.
His campaign continues to the north. If you want to help right the wrongs of your kind, you're free to join me. I'm afraid.
Whoa! What was that?
It came from the center of the village!
Ah! What are these things?
Monsters! Ginger, get down!
And we get yet another convenient level up. That was the third time in this playthrough, I believe. But these guys seem to be a bit strong. Took out a bit of my health. I don't know how much I lost back in Denham Village and on the way out there. But that does it.
That's the last of them. Ginger, are you okay?
I'll be fine. You should go down below and find out what's happening.
All right. You shouldn't stay here, Ginger. It's too dangerous. Head north. We'll catch up with you after we've gotten to the bottom of this.
Stay safe, Dust. We'll meet again at Rowan Pass, at the foot of the Blackmore Mountains.
And that is part of what we'll do, but for now, as they said, we should head downwards. But first let's upgrade our skills. Now, let's put one into the last one we haven't upgraded. There. And move on down. Because there must have been some reason for that explosion and those new monsters coming out. It's Reed. Hi.
Oh, we've been attacked! Has the box been opened?
That depends. Did your box have a lot of flying monsters inside it?
How would I know? I've never opened the box. Never. Ever. Except once. I think it's what made me this way. Maybe.
Okay, well, I doubt your box had anything to do with this, Reed. Still, I'll keep my eyes open.
He's very obsessed with that box. And now we have keys, so we can open this thing. Might have wanted to save those keys for the cage with the friend in, but yeah, we'll have to do that some other time. Anyway, seems like the path downwards is open here. What are you doing down here?
Well now, would you look at this? Seems our village has got itself a new basement.
You don't seem too concerned.
Trust me, not much happens here. So when things start crawling out of the ground, you pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Okay, Augustin, but promise me that you'll stay here. I don't need anyone getting hurt.
Bah! We'll let you have all the fun? Well, I guess you're the one with the sword after all.
He's always positive. Maybe a bit too much, but yeah, we'll just leave him be for now. Oh, and I almost forgot. We should go and, before we go and do anything else, we should go and deliver that a note to Mosca. Because he would probably like to get that note back. Or get that note at all. So he has some news from Sarai.
Mosca, I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Oh? Is everything alright?
We traveled to Denim. It's been burnt to the ground.
What? Oh, no. No, no, no!
But there was a note. It's addressed to you, from somebody named Sarahi.
Sarahi? Oh, thank goodness. She must be alive. She must have escaped. Please, let me see it.
What do you think, Mosca?
She mentions a place that only the two of us know about. It's a hidden cove not far from here. Please, Dust, go there and see if she's safe. I'll be following, but I'm no fighter.
If you insist on coming along, be sure to keep your distance.
Yeah, when Dust starts swinging that sword, you don't want to be anywhere near him. Have you seen the scream? He just goes...
Yeah, that was probably a pretty accurate description of how he goes when he's flying around and such. But honestly, I don't think we should start going down into the caves yet, because we have gone on for quite some time, learned a lot of new stuff about the story in the game, and like I said, I would like to carry on with some side stuff between the story progression, so how about we go and save now, and in the next episode we set out to Archer's Pass and look for the blacksmith, because that could be very useful for us. And look, there's a note. A word of advice. What is this thing? Some kind of cage? Whatever it is making this awful, awful racket. Once in a while I hear words that sound like fat and beats. What does that even mean? I'll hide it in the caves beneath Aurora until I've found the keys I need. I just need to remember to jump as far to the right as I can. Good thing I came back here and saw that note, because when we'll head down there, we'll have to keep that in mind. But for now, I accidentally ate the last chicken, so we now have no chicken. But let's save, and in the next episode we'll set out towards Archer's Pass and see if we can find the blacksmith. So see you then, and take care.